Next, we'll talk about pre-action. The name will give you idea. Pre-action. It means before the actual action, there is one pre-action. But for what? First of all, we'll try to understand the purpose. For example, in case, for example, directly jump to the pre-action here. In case if there is a chance, the sprinkler can damage accidentally. Any example where the sprinkler can damage accidentally? Like a workshop. In a workshop, I'm not talking about warehouse or extra hazard, normal workshop. In the workshop, generally the ladders or the pipes or the metal will transfer from one side to other side. Na? Some tall equipment, some tall items, etc. So there may be a chance because of that pipe or some ladders or etc. The sprinkler may damage accidentally. One example like this, you can consider an example where there is a chance the sprinkler can damage accidentally. Means I'm talking about physical damage. And you know this, whenever if you talk about wet sprinkler system or dry sprinkler system, with heat or without heat, if the bulb breaks, the system will activate. Actually, as per the process, the bulb should break with the thermal rating only, with the temperature, in case of fire. But by mistake, if the bulb break in wet or dry sprinkler system, the system don't know. The system don't have artificial intelligence. The system will activate, the system will automatically activate whenever the sprinkler break. Because whenever sprinkler break in dry and wet sprinkler system, the air or the water will release. That will the system, the pressure switch will sense the change in pressure and activate the system, right? So to avoid this, we have pre-action system. Just visualize this, you'll get all this. And to visualize, I'm using some images also, and then don't worry, and for this system also I'll show you now how to overcome this issue. In case if the sprinkler damage accidentally, so what happened? Unnecessary, the alarm will activate, the supply of water and that area get affected, and we cannot use that area. So a lot of issues. To avoid this, we can use pre-action. And remember, in pre-action, before actual action, we have pre-action. And in pre-action, you'll find the two alarm. One is the initial alarm, and second is the main alarm. And in pre-action, you'll also find the heat detectors or the smoke detectors in that area. At this level, I'm considering heat detector. Here you'll find the two circuit. You can find out one pipe. This is we can consider this as a pre-action valve because the system is pre-action. So we say pre-action valve, and this pipe, and to which the branches are connected, and you can find the sprinkler. It can be upright or pendant, whatever as per the requirement. This is circuit 1, and you see you'll find one more circuit which will connect to the heat detector. What happens if the sprinkler break accidentally? There is no supply of water. Then what? Supply of only compressed gas. It means pre-action system. Remember, pre-action system is also a type of dry sprinkler system. Pre-action system also a type of dry sprinkler system. And when the sprinkler break accidentally, there is no supply of water because the valve will not open and the pump will not switch on. Only the initial alarm will activate. Only the initial alarm will activate to get the information to the maintenance people or to the service people. There is a damage of sprinkler, so that they can replace. But there is no supply of water and the system will not activate. Then when the system will activate? When the heat detector sense the heat. And remember, the difference of thermal rating between the heat detector and the sprinkler is 8 to 10 degrees. For example, if the sprinkler thermal rating says 70 degrees centigrade, so the heat detector is going to be what?
62.
60 or 62. 8 to 10 degrees difference. It means if really fire occur in some area before breaking the sprinkler, okay, first case is what? First case is pre-action. In case of this sprinkler break accidentally, but there is no fire, what happened? Only the initial alarm will activate and compressed gas will release and initial alarm will activate. For what? For maintenance people, so that they can replace this sprinkler. But this valve will not open, the pump will not switch on, and the main alarm will not activate, or the water gong will not activate. This is the pre-action. Getting a point? Now, if you talk about the actual action happen only in case if fire in some area, and you see along with the sprinkler, excuse me, along with the sprinkler, you'll find the heat detectors parallel arranged. For example, 4 sprinkler, one heat detector, and the range or the arrangement of heat detector you will find in NFPA 72 fire alarm system. Generally consider 5 meters the sprinkler to sprinkler distance. For example, at this level, so we'll arrange the sprinkler along with the heat detector. So what happen if the really fire occur in some area? Before breaking this sprinkler, this heat detector will sense the heat, because heat detector reading says 60 degrees centigrade and the sprinkler 70 degrees centigrade. Okay, so what happened? Before this sprinkler will break only when the temperature is to say 70 degree, but before this the heat detector will sense the heat at 60 degree only, the thermal reading, and it will give the signal to the control panel, and the control panel activate the main alarm, will switch on the valve. And after 10 degrees, increase in 10 degrees, when the sprinkler break, first release of air, then the pump will automatically start because of pressure difference and supply the water on the affected area. The normal action is same like dry sprinkler system, but the pre-action is in case if the sprinkler damage accidentally, there is no supply of water. So quickly let me play this. Just have a look. In that you'll find only music, so ignore the audio. Just just watch the visuals. You see, when the sprinkler break accidentally, there is no supply of water. No? This is pre-action. Getting a point? Can I continue the video?
Yes, sir.
Next, you see, next. Now the actual fire event. You see, the heat detector is sensing the heat. And it's activating the system. Or say smoke detector. MTU heat detector or smoke detector will discuss in an FPA 72 alarm this system. You see, first the detector is activate, then after some time the sprinkler is breaking as per the thermal rating, then release of gas, then release of water. We'll discuss all this about this alarm check file and other accessories in a separate topic. Don't worry. 1 minute, please. Now you see, supply of water. Hope you got the idea about this pre-action system.